Congress is continually making it more difficult to protect your home and life savings from expensive nursing home care. It's difficult, but it's not impossible. Here with a useful technique to protect your assets from Medicaid called a caregiver agreement is my useful partner, Mike Solomon.
Yeah, Lori.
So welcome back. So Mike, first give some background on family caregiving.
Okay, so sometimes when mom and dad, as they get older, they maybe need some help from their children to help them on day-to-day activities. For example, maybe taking them to the grocery or driving mom or dad to the doctor. Maybe more extensive. Maybe they need to help mom and dad with their medications or bathe them or help clothe them. Maybe in a situation where they actually have to live with mom and dad because they can't, take care of themselves. Most of the times the kids will do that. They won't charge for that. They'll just do it for free.
Okay, so I understand what the issue is, but are children allowed to be paid? I mean, how does that work?
Well, they can be paid, and that's where an important planning tool can be there in the right situation. So, for example, let's say dad has $100,000 and daughter takes care of him for years, and then he also has to go to a long-term care facility, nursing home. He can't give the daughter the $100,000 because that'll cause, as you know, on prior programs we talked about, that causes an eligibility period. He won't qualify for Medicaid. So he has to spend all that money with the nursing home, and at that point, he qualifies for Medicaid. What he should have thought about doing is, in advance, pay, let's say, the daughter $4,000 a month for caregiving services. In a couple years, he uses up the $100,000. Then if he goes in a long-term care facility, he qualifies for Medicaid, and they've saved all that money.
Wow, sounds like a worthwhile plan. Any issues?
Well, there are some. Number one, you have to make sure you pay the appropriate amount. You just can't make up an amount. Okay, I'll charge Dad $10,000 to take him to the doctor. That's too much. So we recommend you contact some organizations that do this sort of caregiving, get an estimate, and use that as a basis for what you're going to do. And then, most importantly, of course, they actually have to need the care. You just can't make it up. It doesn't qualify.
Okay, yeah, we need, doctor says this person needs care. So, okay, they agree on a price and dad writes daughter a check every month, right?
No, it won't work that way. You need a written contract. You probably ought to have a lawyer make sure he does it correctly for you, but a written contract. And, if you don't do that, then Medicaid may just treat all those $4,000 payments as gifts. Then you're going to have all this ineligibility period we've talked about on prior shows. And another thing, you can't go backwards. So you can't have made payments to the daughter over time and then say, oh my gosh, I need a contract. I'm going to draft a contract that says everything I did the last 2 years was for payment. So you need to do all this prospectively. Do it in advance. Get it all written, get it all in writing, the set payments, and then follow through.
All right. Most people are willing to pay their fair share for long-term care, but you shouldn't have to lose everything you've worked so hard for. A caregiver agreement is one of the many legal strategies that allow you to protect at least some of your life savings. Contact Mike for more information.
Call Solomon, Steiner and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information or to schedule a speaker for your organization. Or log on to www.ssnplaw.com.
Thanks for joining us. We're preempted next week. We'll be back on June 12th to celebrate our 800th episode with a very special visit from a very special person, County Executive and former Golden Opportunities show host Armin Budish. Managing multiple medications can be a prescription for problems. We'll offer help that's easy to swallow. And it takes special long-term care planning to care for special needs children. We have advice. But until then, please remember to make the most of your golden opportunities.
If you'd like to join our kitchen conversation, visit our website, www.goldenopportunities.tv. Like us on Facebook. Call us at 440-742-GO-TV or email us at kitchen@goldenopportunities.tv. We'd love to hear from you.
Golden Opportunities is paid for by Elder Productions.